So we keep talking about nitrates, but what exactly is a nitrate?
New at 4, KCCI's Nicole Tam has the answer to that question and why it's so important to watch those levels closely. Nicole?
Yeah, Stacey and Ben, we have a lot of nitrate here in Iowa because of all the farmland that we have across the state. Now, the compound itself is actually a byproduct that comes out of things like fertilizer. Well, the Environmental Protection Agency, or the EPA, does have a standard for nitrate of 10 milligrams per liter, but when there's too much of it in water and it's consumed, that could become a health risk for certain populations.
The source of nitrate comes from water sources in the region, the Des Moines and Raccoon rivers.
Nitrate that was applied as fertilizer on farm fields found its way through the soil profile into the field tiles and then drains out the tiles into the rivers upstream of us.
For several weeks, nitrate levels in the rivers have been so high, treatment plants across central Iowa are having a hard time treating it. That includes Des Moines Water Works. The agency treats an average of 55 million gallons of water a day.
Demand has started to rise above that amount, and with the extremely high nitrates, near record high nitrates in the river right now, we just kind of got to that limit of what we could produce.
When nitrate levels are over the EPA standard, it could be harmful to pregnant women and children under 6 months old.
We have the ability to see poor birth outcomes, including potential birth defects and other. We also have the possibility for those 0 to 6 month infants to end up with reduced oxygen in their bloodstream and to really end up in acute care.
The impact of prenatal exposure to nitrate here in Iowa is the focus of Jason Semprini's research at Des Moines University.
Quite a significant difference, some harm from exposure to birth outcomes. And it's not just exposure above the regulatory guidance. Any level of nitrate appears to adversely harm birth outcomes.
He hopes his research can be an advocacy tool for access to clean water. For now, a lot of people are waiting for those nitrate levels to drop in the rivers. It's a process that will take time.
As the water warms up and then we get less rain and the field drain tiles don't flow as much, the nitrate concentrations in the river will go down. And so that's what we're waiting for.
Until those levels come down, it takes the entire community to ensure everyone has access to safe drinking water.
Health officials do want to emphasize that boiling the water is not a good way to remove nitrate, so don't do that. In fact, it does make the contents even more concentrated, so really just something to keep in mind as Central Iowans continue to deal with this water restriction.